Okay, guys, so about must have been about an hour after I made my last video telling you guys about, the cashmere coat incident. And I told you guys I can just be wearing a t-shirt and be looking extraordinary, just wearing a t-shirt and some shorts and be looking just fabulous, right? So about an hour later, the exact thing happened that I talked about. I'm out in public. And you remember I told you guys that people are throwing themselves in my reality. It sounds narcissistic in a way. It sounds like I'm being arrogant, but no, I'm just telling you guys my reality, giving you guys a glimpse of what it is. I don't have any type of feeling towards it whatsoever, other than coming and tell you guys, hey, this is the type of stuff that happens to me. So a woman asked me about an hour later after I made that video, and keep in mind, guys, this hadn't happened in a while. So maybe I manifested it, right? But a woman asked me, she said, where did I get my sweatshirt from? And I had to sit there and explain to this woman where I got the sweatshirt from, right? And I told you guys, when you see me, it'll look like I'm about to, I feel like running. I feel like running. I'll be walking like I feel like, not because I'm scared of anything, but because I'm trying to get away from just regular people that's gonna try to jump into my energy. I know what they're doing. They're trying to latch on to me. Now, this lady who had asked me about keep in mind, a sweatshirt, guys, a sweatshirt. Is my sweatshirt extra special? Not really, but I mean, it's like whatever opportunity they can have to jump into my energy, they're gonna do it. So if I'm dressed up like Richard Pryor in that movie, what's that movie called? Brewster's Me. Got a Cubs hat on and a jersey. I could just be dressing regular, and people would just, they'll find a reason. If I was wearing a Cubs jersey, they'll strike up a conversation with me about the Cubs. I got to start wearing plain colors. I'm going to start wearing plaid. Let's get these people off my ass, man. You know what I'm saying? I have to start wearing plaid. Oh, my goodness, man. Hold on, y'all, for a minute. Hold on. Let's see. So after, just to close it out, because I don't want to be long. So after I told her where I got my sweatshirt from, okay, now I'm gonna be stalked because I just told somebody where. I gotta learn how to speak to people, man. I tell you, I still be giving away too many clues. It's like you don't know who you are yet, do you, Negro? So after I told her that, guys, I kind of, I did one of those high handshakes with her, and that just got her going even more. And then she tried to linger on, but I had to go. I had to end the conversation because I had to go. But this is what I was telling you guys a few days ago about how these women be treating me and stuff like this. They be really wanting to spend time with me, guys. Like, I'm not talking about just women that I wanted, potential women suitors. No, I'm talking about just women in general. For some reason, I come around, it's like they want to be in and they got to be in my energy. They want me to stay around. They want me to talk to them and stuff like that. And that's because like I told you guys, I'm like a walking relic. They know that when I leave their presence, they're not gonna see nothing like me again. And that makes me feel sad. But I know, of course, I cannot be in everybody's energy. That's probably why I ended up in the people pleaser column, because I had a certain empathy for people where I know people want me around. It don't matter if people hating on me or not. At the end of the day, people want me around. They need me around. And then I told you guys, you can love somebody so much that you have to force yourself to hate them, because you can't get them where you need them to be in your life. I've experienced this before. You love somebody so much you gotta hate them because you can't get a grip on them. Can't. And that's the kind of energy I'm rolling around with. But I can't be feeling sorry for everybody because they can't have me in their energy and stuff like that. But it lets me know that obviously, I can probably generate a lot of money depending on what type of way that I'm how can you say, marketed to the public, because people really have a really, really strong interest in me and what I'm doing. It's almost like I told y'all the other day, like people think I know. It's like why are you so centered? I just had 100 people walk by me today, and then I see you, and you just look like you just got it all together. Like, I got to figure out why you think you got it all together. I must figure out what energy. It's just like when I told you guys about a year ago, when I walked into the spiritual store to buy some Florida water. And this lady was there with this guy, and she followed me to the back of the store because she wanted to know what energy was I dealing with to be walking in that store with that kind of centeredness. She's like, whatever this individual is buying, I'm gonna buy it. If he's in here to buy a crystal or stone, I'm buying that crystal or stone. Well, if he's here to buy some Florida water, well, I'm finna buy me some Florida. That's the kind of pull I'm rolling around with, y'all.